Hi, my name is Keith Halls, and I'd like to welcome you back to the second episode of our 10-minute CFO chat. Every Wednesday at noon Mountain Time, we come on a call up just like this, and we present to you a lot of the different topics and things that are very, very important out there in the world of accounting and finance. If you are a CFO, you know how difficult it is, and we're able to keep you up to date on all of the different things that are happening out there in the world. And maybe you're a small business owner and you're wanting to learn more about the intricate and difficult world of finance and accounting. No matter who you are, where you are, this call is for you. So we do short 10-minute calls and we go over one of those subjects, as I said, every day. Now, today will be a lot of fun because I have with me Adam Lewis. Adam and I have had the opportunity to be able to work together now for about 2.5 years at Proven CFO. I've always been incredibly impressed, not only with Adam and his professionalism and his intelligence, but he's also a very nice, kind of likable person. So first of all, Adam, welcome here with us today.
Thanks, Keith.
Today we're going to be talking a little bit about accounting for e-commerce companies. And Adam is an expert in that area because he's helped and worked with a lot of different e-commerce companies. So, Adam, as an expert, can you tell us some of the challenges that people face as they try to set up e-commerce accounting systems or everything like that?
Yeah, so one of the issues that you run into oftentimes is a business starts small. It's fairly simple to do. The owner is able to keep their hands on everything and know how everything's functioning. But as it grows, it starts breaking down. It's harder for them to know, like, what do I have in stock? Where's it at? If they're selling through something like Amazon, where their inventory is actually stored at the Amazon warehouse, versus if they're just selling through their own website and they're shipping out the inventory themselves, or if they're having the inventory fulfilled through Amazon or another warehouse shipper that will ship it out themselves. So there's lots of issues that you start running into as a business grows bigger, and having the data flow correctly so that you have the good information to base your decisions on.
It's a very complicated area. Are there any specific, is there a tech stack that you like? Or are there certain programs that you like for small business owners with e-commerce?
So I've used a variety of e-commerce platforms. So like for like website hosting, I use Shopify and BigCommerce. I've integrated them with a variety of systems. Um, so one that I use quite a bit is Sin7. It's an inventory system. To that, I've hooked up Amazon, I've hooked up uh, Shopify, I've hooked up Etsy, I've hooked up eBay, and you can have all of your different e-commerce platforms hooked up into like an inventory system. And then connected to that inventory system, you can hook up a shipping software like ShipStation or ShipRush or things like that. And by having it go through your inventory system in that way, when the orders come in, they get created inside of your inventory system. And when they're shipped from your shipping software, it automatically marks them shipped. And so you're recognizing your cost of goods sold, your revenue, and it's syncing from your inventory system, say Sin7 in this case, over to your accounting system, whether it's QuickBooks Online or Xero or some other one. Um, and it's automatically updating your sales, your cost of goods sold. And as you're using that inventory system correctly, you can really get good insight into what your costs are if you need to order more product, and you can see your trend in sales.
So, I mean, I worked quite a bit in e-commerce. For me, one of the biggest issues was inventory. Is that continue to be an issue for a lot of the e-commerce companies?
It really depends on the company and their cash flow. Um, One of the issues that I often see is that they struggle with cash flow, so they're not able to build up a ton of inventory. I have a couple clients that are, and so it's easy for them. But it's the ones that don't have the cash flow that if they don't really know where their inventory is at, it's hard for them to accurately forecast what they need to purchase, and the seasonality effect comes in, and what products are actually selling. It's a lot more manual work to go and find all that information inside of each individual e-commerce platform.
Very good. One big final question is, can you give us an example of like maybe a client or a project that you've worked on and been able to help people in the e-commerce platform or in the e-commerce world?
Yeah, so I have a client who we're selling just through e-commerce, and they had an inventory system. They were connected to the inventory system, and they connected their shipping softwares both to the inventory system and directly to the e-commerce platforms. And so they were actually double fulfilling orders. And
Problematic.
they ran into that problem. They misconnected the integration, so they were missing stuff. Things weren't coming through from the e-commerce into their shipping software. So I was able to help them clear that out, get it set up so that the information was flowing smoothly, so they weren't double fulfilling or missing orders anymore. There's sync errors that obviously happen, so you got to set up processes to go reviews those sync errors to make sure all the orders are flowing, you get all the information correct. And it was able to help them with that and link it all to the accounting system, because how they were doing it, their cost of goods sold was going crazy, and like when they were double fulfilling, they were definitely having major issues there as well.
Imagine. Well, it's good that you were able to help them and everything like that. Adam, I appreciate your time very, very much with us today. And for all of you who've been able to join, we appreciate you joining with us. And hopefully you'll be back again next week. Again, it's at Wednesday, noon, Mountain Time. If you would like to talk a little bit more with either Adam or myself, or if you would like to know more about us here at Proven CFO, because we're a fractional CFO company, please just send a comment to sales@provencfo.com. That's sales@provencfo.com, and you can arrange a meeting with one of us, or we can help you with other questions that you may have. Our goal is to help you succeed. And with that, for this week, I'll say thank you and goodbye. Bye for now.